Yeah. The spy? Oh. Something that supposedly happened during the American Revolution? Yes. Now, for those of you that said, well, there's no way I could have gotten a job on Guam, I did actually get offered quite a few different jobs. Yeah. I could have been one of those safety inspectors on building sites. Yeah. hmm I do have a degree in organizational management, and I was employed at the Center for Micronesian Empowerment. Yes. But it seemed to me that the United States had a problem with what is known as corporate espionage. See, a lot of corporations, they want they want to have a war. I know that those in the military disbelieve this, but during the time of you do know, yeah. Corporations like the idea of war because they're able to sell a lot of products. Now, my thought was that the United States military really didn't understand what was going on, and when Heidi agreed to make the Oprah shows, the virtualized, mhm. I decided no, I would rather be the guinea pig in the cage so that you could test all your technology on me. Now, quite a few years ago, when I found out about the fraud of the issuing of the protection order, yeah. See, I got back to Port Angeles on August 21st of 2014, thinking that the protection order would expire and then I'd be able to talk to my sons and quite possibly my wife about really getting divorced. hmm But you issued it for 2 years. So I waited. I waited as a homeless man. Yes. And then you made up a fraudulent protection order where she didn't sign it. Now, at that point, I decided to email you as a police department. Yes. The petitioner didn't sign the protection order. Yes. I wasn't given any due process. And you issued it for 10 years. Now it's kidnapping. Mhm. And it's child abuse, child neglect, child exploitation. Yes. And then you deprive them of their equal opportunity to educational, well, your top secret spy ring. Yes. That said, well, we just have to cover all this up. Actually violates numerous laws. Now, after 3 years and 10 months of emailing you, yes, and multiple experiences of you alleging crime, accusing me of crime when you had the evidence that I didn't commit any crimes, yes. And all the times that I went to jail where you said nobody knows, no one has any idea what he's doing. Well, the stupidest way to do this would be to put videos on YouTube and email those that are in the Criminal Investigative Division of the United States Army. You thought nobody in the Army, yes, but there was that letter that the Army sent to Calgill. Yes, yes, yes. Your Honor, I have a letter from the United States Army that Mr. Budnick is a person in question. Yes, I remember being in court when Calgill mentioned that to Judge Porter. And they're watching him. They're watching him because he's been emailed the United States Army about his civil rights being violated. Yeah. He's been emailing the United States Army about, well, the use of technology, the lizard in your rectum, and the payroll. Yeah. Yeah, the stupidest way to be a spy would be to email the Criminal Investigative Division of the United States Army. That would be dumb. But I did it, thinking that nobody's reading it. Yeah. Thousands upon thousands of email to the United States military. I emailed the National Guard of the state of Washington too. I emailed the United States Navy. No. I emailed the Coast Guard too. I emailed all the field offices of Homeland Security. Oh, I emailed the FBI, the Department of Justice. As a spy for the United States of America, yes, the stupidest way to be a spy, yes, would send them all this documentation of forgery, fraud, treason, kidnapping, conspiracy, hate crimes, and all the fraudulent allegations of being a criminal that violated the restraint provisions of the protection order. The idiots that work in the military obviously have no idea what the fuck's going on right now. Yeah, that was dumb. They don't know. Nobody reads these dumb emails. I'm putting videos on them, screen prints, attaching documents to them, putting in war crime drives and treason folders. It's as if the United States military doesn't believe that there could be any corporate espionage anywhere in the nation. Nobody wants to know when they're going to war. No one wants to know that. Now, when you're, well, let's say you had a war. You don't want anybody to know. Surprise attack. Quite often when those that plan the wars think about surprising the enemy, the dumbest.